Welcome back to Vintage Dreams Garage. Today we're going to start on reupholstering our seats to Monte Carlo. On first glance they might not look too bad, but these old cloth seats smell really bad. Things have been living inside of them. And that's the top. They're just kind of in poor shape at this point. The bottom, I guess, isn't too bad.
It smells.
Yeah, it smells really bad. But the foam seems to all be okay in both. But we're going to reupholster these. Right, Sam?
I'll try.
The first thing we're going to do is get this flipped over. And let's see what we're working with. Yeah, I know it smells. It smells quite terrible.
Like dirty hamsters.
So we're going to remove all these old hog rings. And that'll be our first step here. And if the color is any indication of its smell.
It's pee.
Yeah, it probably is pee. It's cat, mouse. Probably shouldn't be touching it. Anyway. Why are we fighting?
It's pink. I couldn't even tell you why it's pink. But yep. So I can try to pull this off all day. It now lives here.
Okay, ready? Oh, this is, oh.
Yep.
Oh, that smell. This is terrible.
Yeah.
I got a steel wire right here.
Yeah, I have one over here. Right here.
Yeah, we need wire cutters. It's going to be hard to hear us because it decided to downpour, but we're unboxing, unwrapping the new seat upholstery. Want to see what this looks like. Grab one. Don't let it hit the ground. Will I get the other?
I'm working on it.
Okay. That's pretty. This should be a very nice upgrade over that old worn out smelly cloth. Damn it. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. I think I might try to save this phone if I can get it off in one piece and somehow get the smell out of it. Let's see what happens. But this, no. Yeah, that's gotta get out of here.
I don't really even know the best way to get this. Oh, this is hog ring on here too, huh? Wow, those are rusty. God, these are all just tire killers. More burlap. Just what I love. Oh man. I'm gonna have to shower again. Nasty. Oh, I'm not gonna mess with this. Oh, I cast you out, man. I could put that back in the car and that would be better than whatever the hell I just touched. Ugh. Okay. Now all that's left here, all this extra little burlap, whatever this disgusting fluff is, whatever sound deadener bullshit this is, you know what, that can leave now. Yeah, that can get out of here now. I want the nasty part of this job over. I like working on cars some days, but not this. Not this. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, and we're gonna paint these. gonna use this Rust-Oleum 2-in-1 Rust Reform and Seal on my seat springs. Alrighty, so now that all my springs have been coated and or everything else treated, I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna bring this into the garage because it's just a little too hot right here to do this out here. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me with the fan going. It's pretty hot in here today too. We have our seat upholstery for the Monte. Some kind of vinyl, not cloth. Liking it a lot better so far. Let's see how it goes on. You know, actually, on first glance, this looks like it'll work pretty good. The length all seems right. It's actually coming down along the bottom of the frame where I need it, and there's enough pullback, but I think I'll be able to stretch this pretty nicely. This is going to look good. Alright, so I got my hog rings. I bought some better hog ring pliers than I've used in the past. These ones are actually spring loaded. And what's kind of nice about them is when you load a hog ring in, it will keep it loaded with the spring tension. So that's kind of nice. What I'm going to start with, I've got her flipped over. I'm going to start with this corner. Built with this seam that goes a little farther so I can get 3 hog rings in on this. And then we'll try to stretch her over and see how it works. So this is one side done. This is some sort of a like hardened plastic wire. Factory is like a steel wire that's right here. But I grab one end with the pliers, I pull it over and squeeze the pliers. So we'll get this a lot tighter as we move across. So this is the point on the far side, and this is where it starts to get a lot tighter. Well, we want it to be tight, but this is where we really gotta stretch it over, get it right, Check it, we're looking smooth. Wow, it's actually looking really good. You guys will see it in a minute. So, but you really want to get this tight. These, I did the back and the other side. That's kind of keeping us where we want. This side, we stretch it. That's going to keep us out from having any wrinkles. And then any issues in the front, we'll just pull this one tight. So now I'm just moving along the front row, which is actually going easier than I thought. But my corners on both sides, I still need to wrap those in. But I'm thinking that that'll be easier to finish those off when I have the rest of these front row in. Either way, this is going to look really good here in about 5 minutes, or we're going to be cutting a bunch of hog rings and starting over. Well, she's not looking too bad. I don't have any wrinkles or anything in the top. I do have one corner kind of trying to do its own thing down here, but I think I can tighten this up down here. And then I've got a little spot where I pulled it too tight there, and it's just trying to into another spot. So I got to try to fix those. And then this corner is sort of doing the same thing with 2 of the spots that I used to hook it in. Then I need to loop this back in. But overall, light years away from where we were. Just some little final touches on this one. And this is the bottom seat, and that's going to be a lot more comfortable. That looks a lot better overall. Hell, when it's in there, I could probably put it back in and you wouldn't notice, at least the sides, because the panels are going to be here. This one though, I want for sure smooth. So I'm doing upholstery on a back seat of a Monte Carlo. Really kind of the first time doing this overall. I did a really crappy one once. I wish I had pulled this back a little bit farther, and that would have hid that foam there. I've got kind of a wrinkle here, but it'll be hidden by the sail panel, but I think I can make this better. And that, I think, is also affecting this where I attached everything. But the main portion of the seat that you're going to see is your top. That's all looking really pretty. The main portion of the bottom is looking good. So those 2 little spots there. This side turned out pretty good. This is going to be at the bottom. They'll be hidden by the sail panels. A little bit up here, I could have tightened it, or I can add a little bit of padding there to kind of bring that out. But when it's actually in the panels, you know, in the car, there's not going to be a lot of area to really tell. So I just sort of got it propped up with a broom handle right now. And I think that'll, you know, it's holding it together. I think this is what we want. I think this is going to work.